discussed the many types of activities available to Girl Scout brownies. Now let's focus on some strategies for you as the leader when you are working with your girls. Remember, it's not just what brownies do that's important, it's how they do it that develops their leadership skills. All activities in Girl Scouting should be girl-led, where the girls learn by doing, and participate in cooperative learning, where all the leaders on a team contribute in their own way. These are called the Girl Scout processes. Caper charts give girls opportunities to take responsibility for small parts of a meeting or activity. Girls can help decide on and plan troop activities as well. When deciding on activities, talk with them about their interests and give them options to choose from. When planning activities or ceremonies, approach the girls with guidelines and have them help you fill in the details. Progression is an important concept in Girl Scouting. Girls at every level take an active role in determining what, when, why, and how they'll structure activities. But as girls progress to each higher level, their leadership role increases as the adult role decreases. As part of the Girl-Adult Partnership fostered by Girl Scouts, progression strengthens and supports girls' empowerment and decision-making roles and activities. Your role is to provide grade-level appropriate guidance while ensuring that girls lead as much as possible in the planning, organization, setup, and evaluation of their activities. The older the girl, the more you step back and serve as a resource and support. Brownies will be fairly adult-led, but there are plenty of opportunities for them to be leaders and take ownership of their activities and actions. As you progress with your troop to ambassadors, they will lead more and more themselves. In fact, Teen Girl Scout leaders are called advisors instead of leaders because eventually the girls are planning and doing everything themselves with an adult to support and advise. There are two parts to behavior management with girls: prevention and intervention. Prevention is about heading off the possibility of problem behavior. It is important to having a group run smoothly. The key to prevention being successful is to involve the girls in the prevention process. While it is ideal to prevent any conflicts before they arise, sometimes intervention is necessary. You should help your brownies learn to resolve conflicts among themselves. Talk to them about conflict resolution early in the year before any problems arise. Scroll over each of the techniques to learn more about group guidelines, behavior contracts, conflict resolution, and interrupting stereotypes and exclusionary behaviors. Budgeting and money management should be handled mostly by adults at the Brownie level. You should develop a calendar for the year and budget accordingly. In conjunction with parents, you can determine how much of the cost will be covered by personal funds, how much by dues, and how much by money-earning events such as the cookie sale. Try to keep activities for brownies as low cost as possible. Have families bring craft supplies from home and take trips to free or low-cost places in the community. Keep costly activities for later in the year so they can be covered by cookie sale proceeds. This can make the troop more inclusive to families that cannot afford to contribute much money. Also, if necessary, financial aid is available for girls to purchase uniforms and books. You can learn more about troop money management by taking the online tutorial found on the GSCNC website. One goal with Girl Scouts is to provide girls with a safe space in which they feel comfortable being themselves. You can start promoting this feeling when girls are young. Be sure to recognize and support each girl, promote fairness, build their trust in you and each other, and inspire open communication. There may be situations where you must take action to protect the safety of a child. These issues could include child abuse, neglect, or bullying. Check out the guidelines for reporting abuse and neglect in Chapter 3 of Volunteer Essentials. And if you find yourself concerned about a member of your troop, talk to your field director. Girl Scouts embraces girls of all abilities, backgrounds, and heritage, with a specific and positive philosophy of inclusion that benefits everyone. Each girl, without regard to socioeconomic status, physical or cognitive ability, ethnicity, primary language, or religion is an equal, valued member of the group. Make a commitment to inclusion and diversity in your troop. As you think about where, when, and how often to meet with your group, consider the needs, resources, safety, and beliefs of all members and potential members. If new girls want to join, invite them with open arms, even if you feel that they are different from the rest of your troop. Probably the most important thing you can do is to ask the individual girl or parent what she needs to make her experience in Girl Scouts successful. Inclusion is an approach and an attitude rather than a set of guidelines. If you are frank with the girl and her parents and make yourself accessible to them, it is likely they will respond in kind, creating a better experience for all. Give any girl the opportunity to do her best, and she will. Sometimes that means changing a few rules or approaching an activity in a more creative way. For example, you might invite a girl to perform an activity after observing others doing it first. Or ask the girls to come up with their own ideas for how to adapt some activities. Often, what counts the most is staying flexible and varying your approach with the girls. For more resources, visit the GSUSA or GSCNC websites. Having a diverse group of girls, and including girls with disabilities, can be a great learning experience for everyone in your troop. Let's take a look at some resources that can expand upon and support the information that you have learned so far. Remember that for program ideas there are journeys, which each include a guide for leaders, as well as the Brownie handbook and Triad book. You should consider purchasing just a troop copy of the handbook or Triad book for now, as a new resource, the Girl's Guide to Girl Scouting, will be available in the fall of 2011. There are also a multitude of other print resources. Check out the Girl Scout shop, where you can find resources on songs, Girl Scouting around the world, camping, and other facets of Girl Scouting. There are many resources online. The GSUSA website has lots of material under the Program tab. The GSCNC website also has a lot of material. In particular, check out the Leader Resources under For Adults on the GSCNC website. Take some time to browse the Additional Resources section that includes journey support materials, Brownie troop activity ideas, and a parent meeting info pack. The website also contains materials on camping, product sales, and programming. The Publications link at the bottom of any page will bring you to a site where you can find electronic copies of e-edition, Kappa Talk, GSUSA's Leader Magazine, Program Kits 411, and a new Leader Info Pack. Take a moment to check out each of these resources, as they can provide valuable information about what is happening in the Council, as well as great ideas. GSCNC also has a Twitter feed, YouTube channel, blog, and a Facebook page. Go to the What's New tab on the GSCNC website to check these out. And don't forget the essentials, volunteer essentials, and the safety activity checkpoints. These are necessary resources for ensuring troop safety and can also offer ideas for programming. In fact, Volunteer Essentials addresses much of the material contained in this tutorial. You can buy Volunteer Essentials in the shop, or access it and the safety activity checkpoints online by going to Publications. And don't forget the many people around you that can serve as resources. Be sure to attend your service unit meetings, where you can connect with not only your service unit manager, but other leaders as well. These meetings can be a great place to make connections, have discussions, and learn. If you have particular questions, your service unit manager is the person to ask. If they cannot answer you directly, they will help you find out who can. Utilize families to form a troop committee. These adults can provide supplies, expertise for activities, snacks, transportation, childcare for siblings, support with registration or cookie sales, and troop supervision. The Parent Meeting Info Pack found online is a resource survey you can use to find out how your troop families can best support you as a leader, as well as additional information on holding parent meetings. Another great human resource is staff. The program, adult volunteer development, camping, and product sales departments can help assist you. There are also additional trainings you can take to supplement this tutorial. If you have not already, be sure to take the 101 Basic Leadership class that is offered both online and in person. You may choose to take an in-person Brownie class. Brownie Q&A conference calls give you a chance to ask questions after watching an online or attending an in-person Brownie class. As your girls progress, you may choose to take tutorials and or classes on money management and troop travel, or become first aid or camp certified. You can also learn about any number of topics through an enrichment course such as songs, ceremonies, inclusion, or girl ownership. To register for any of these classes, go to the Training and Support section of the website. You can search the catalog for a course that meets your needs. If you do not already have an account in the training registration system, you will need to create one. Congratulations! You are well on your way to leading Girl Scout Brownies. Thank you for your time.